welcome to Babcia's Coffee and Crafts. Get yourself a hot cup of coffee. And let's head on into the craft room. I have a seat and it's comfortable and cozy right across the craft table from me. You get to pick your chair, and let's get started with this month's DIY. I have a fluorescent light on, and then I use also a regular bedroom light. I try to make it as bright as I can, but I am no professional video editor or videographer. But I do love to craft, and I have 30 years of experience. So if you're interested, subscribe, and let's get started in the month of October 2020. Alrighty, today is October 10th, 2020, and I will quickly go over the basic supply list for these handmade extra large ornaments. Starting with DollarTree items. This 4-pack of plastic little bowls. One of these. A couple of these. They're called sports discs. Some really pretty ribbon. Clear bowls. A couple of these crystal clear plastic bowls. A couple of these larger white plastic bowls. And from home, I have silver roses. I have a whole bunch of them, so I'll be using a few of these for the accessories. I also have a wood burning knife. I need that to burn holes in the plastics. I have a bunch of beads. Of course, I'm going to decorate and bedazzle some of these ornaments. Along with ribbon, I will be using whatever I can find hidden in my craft stash. Who knows, I might use tiles, whatever I have. For my paints, I want everything to be pink and silver this season, of course, so I have myself the 2-time Outer Coverage Gloss. Alright, this bonds to plastic, and it's in candy pink. To top it all off, when I am completely finished, I invested in some Rust-Oleum glitter clear spray, so this will not only set the decorations, but will add some sparkle to it as well. As I go along, I might add stuff here and there, but the basic supply list is right here from the Dollar Tree. Okay, and then stuff I have at home. And some more ribbon I'm going to look up yet. Who knows, as I go along. Also, I'll be using fabric tack and hot glue. That is for sure. Hot glue. I don't know how that will hold some of this together. And I do want to add lights inside a few of these. So with the heat from the light strands, I might be using fabric tack instead. Because hot glue can be reheated again, and then things can fall apart. And it just depends on how hot these lights emit inside the bulb. So if you've never made this before, you're going along on the journey with me. I have a strand of 50 LED warm mini lights. So that I'll be using for one of my ornaments. And if it works out, then I'll probably go pick up a few more of these. And I purchased these at Walmart's in the holiday section. Alrighty, let's get started. Thank you for joining me. Christmas decorations are well on their way in October. As you know, it's October and leaves are falling, so I can no longer paint outside, or I'll have a leaf ending up falling on the painted products and leaving a mark. So what I'm going to do in the garage here, I'm going to lay down a piece of tarp over this and set up a little spray painting area so I can spray paint my pink candy gloss on my product. You can pick up a tarp any hardware store. Alright, this is a huge tarp. I plan on using some of it to cover up the rest of the catio, the door, the entrance part, because that right now is opened. See that video where I made a catio for my cats, but I am getting it ready for winter and covering up the catio to keep the snow from coming in the high winds. Anyhow, I'm laying all this out and shaking up my can of paint for at least a minute. And I'm going to lightly coat these pieces. Okay, lightly coat them, allow them to dry for about an hour, and then come back in and spray paint them again. My first layer is on. Here in a well ventilated area, and now also I can close the garage door, keep leaves from flying in and hitting my spray painted items. I'll wait an hour, come back out here and spray coat them one more time. This way you prevent the paint from running because you're not placing a heavy first layer on it. You're lightly misting it. It's lightly misted. And now it'll also have a reason to bond with the second coat. Something's already on the first layer. Alright, be back in about an hour. With the two crystal bowls and then one of the plastic bowls from the 4-pack. Want to create a couple crystal clear ornaments. Well, in order for me to do this, my next step is to melt a few holes in each piece, not the bottom, just the top and then the smaller piece. That way I can string some ribbon through it to hang it. I'm heating up my wood tool. Let that heat for a little bit longer. I just need 3 of these. And I want to make holes. 1, 2. One, 2. I'm trying to do all these at once because it really smells. And no one else is in the craft room but me. So there's those, and now to do the smaller little guys. Nothing in particular, just put 2 holes in these. And then one more. 4 now. This wood burning knife, it's nice to burn on wood and to cut deco mesh. See, it's smoking now, so going to turn it off and let it cool. But that is how you poke holes in these Dollar Tree containers. I decided to use the hot knife while it was cooling and it was still hot to continue poking holes in my other containers I'm going to use for the ornaments. So I did quite a few of them, but the hot knife melted right through it. It does leave a smell in the craft room, so do this when there isn't any animals or any kids in the room. Okay, let's continue with assembling. That will be my... Next, I want to use these Dollar Tree gift bags that I picked up. They're 3 for $1, and I want to use this beautiful design. Place it in the inside of this ornament before I seal it, and I really like this color, so that's what I'm going to do next. Just cut a pattern out and then just wrap it on the inside here. I cover the bottom first. I lay paper down on the bottom. Take a pencil, conform it, going to pull it out, and then cut it. Add a little bit of glue on the bottom, and then cover the bottom. Do that. After the top and the bottom's covered, so that the design of the paper is on the outside, you cut a piece to make a cylinder. Use glue. Place it inside, then the top, and this is so cool. This will be a cool globe or a cool ornament. Alright, make sure your holes are up at the top. We have to string on some ribbon, okay? But this is what it looks like. So adjust the cylinder, glue it in the inside a little bit so it doesn't move around. Add the ribbon next, and then we will glue the edges together. With the cylinder, glue it in. Poke a hole through the top. Scissors. Grab one of these. Okay. Take some ribbon. Go through those holes, and then those holes. Turn it around and tie it together. Knot it off. Flip it over. Well, at least you have enough to hang it. Okay? Fabric tack is out. It's time to glue this cover, this clear cover, to this with fabric tack, and then go around the rim here and connect the two and let it set for about a half hour. Fabric tack sets up real quick. It's real sticky and it does smell. Miss Legacy's in the craft room with me today. This is Saturday, 2 days before she goes back to school. And here I am, here waiting for the fabric tack to adhere. Now, fabric tack does dry clear. If you happen to get any drips, just wipe it down. Now we just have to wait for it to take hold, and ornament number 1, the basic ornament, is complete. This is DollarTree. All you invested in was $2, then the 4-pack of that, which was what, be a quarter, and then of course one of the bags. So that is a very cheap extra large ornament, designed your way. Use any color you want for the inside. I'm going with pink and silver. And what is your fox's name?
Frederick.
Okay. Where did you get Frederick at?
Joanne's.
Yes, Joanne's Fabrics. We were looking for fox material to make face masks today, and guess what? They didn't have any suitable for face mask material. Out of all the thousands of bolts of fabric in Joanne's, we did find a Christmas one, but we don't want Christmas right now. So she picked up this little guy instead. And when was he born?
Well, his birthday is June 6th.
June 6th. Ah. And this is October, so how old is he?
4 months.
4 months old. He's cute. All right, let's get back to crafting. Subscribe.
Subscribe, please.
I found some pink glitter paper in my stash, my craft stash. And so these 2 are finished. The third one, I'll just cut out 2 circles on the farthest side of the glitter paper. And then I'll have the rest of the glitter paper to make the cylinder to stick in the middle. And that will be my third design. Finally, this one I will incorporate my silver roses. I was going to leave it like that, and then I decided I'm going to place the lid on top of it anyways. I'll use fabric tack, and I'll be done with 3 of these. I have decided to make a couple videos. If I add all the ornaments I will be making for my December Paris theme, the video will go real long. So let's say that this is our crystal, our extra large crystal ornament, it's going to only cost less than $4 to make one, okay? But you can make two if you purchase 2 more of these bowls, okay? I made 3 in this DIY video. The first one, here it is. That'll be hanging and picking up all the light in my Paris theme. And then here's the second one. Has that glitter inside, and you can see it in the light right here. I don't think it's picking up on the camera. And also has my silver roses in there. Look at this. This is the next day, so the fabric tack worked extremely well, of course. It's my favorite go-to glue. And there you have it. Very simple, extra large ornaments you can make for your holiday this year. And use your theme, your color combinations. If you don't want pink, that's fine. So next time, it's going to be this ornament, and there will be lights on it. So the DIY video will be coming up soon. Take care, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Have a great week. Bless.